Okay, so this is my first walk of the day. So today I've got Hanson. Okay, okay. So Hanson is at that age where his testosterone is starting to kick in. So he's starting to be more reactive with other dogs on a lead, with certain people, you know, with his owner, etc. It's his age, the testosterone's in there. He's starting to really read into the body language now of his owners and everybody around him to see who's who and what's what. So I've got a slightly different character of Hanson this week than what I've had before. The thing to bear in mind is Hanson's not been a particularly confident guy. So that will mean that he will possibly be a little bit more reactive because the nervousness kicks in, and instead of thinking rationally and weighing it all up, they just react, you see. So he's getting a little bit like that. So today I've also got BJ. So BJ is the one I'm working on for his socialization, which is coming on really well. I've brought Roscoe today because he's Mr. Calm, so he helps to show them the way to behave. So this is BJ, he's just off lead, he's quite happy mixing, running with the pack, walking with the pack, so he's really good. What we've had is Hanson trying to dominate BJ. So Hanson has been slamming his paws on the back of BJ and trying to do that, and it wasn't play. So that's something to bear in mind. So just for now, I'm going to assert my authority with Hanson. What I've also got is my slip lead on Hanson. Normally he has this lovely soft collar and lead, and on this occasion I need the clear communication with him, so he's got the slip lead on. We're at that stage now. So I've also got my little dude here, Sid, freshly laundered yesterday. Look at those stripes on his coat, my god, he looks like a completely different dog. So he's Mr. Nervous, obviously he's on a lead as well. He has been off lead in the garden, and there's an enclosed field near me that I've been to yesterday just to work with him on his pack mentality and the recall, etc. And he's great, it's really good. He's not brave enough to go off anywhere, so I can really sort of manipulate that part at the moment. So I'm just going to slow it down a little bit, just get Hanson listening to me. Okay, so I've got some dogs up ahead. All right, so there we go. So these two just walking together like this. To begin with, Hanson was a little bit full on with Sid as well. So again, I'm going to just control Hanson's behaviour there and slow him down. He is not in control in this pack, and he needs to learn that. Okay, so up ahead we've got BJ, who's just looking and weighing it up with some of the dogs. Obviously Roscoe, he goes up gentle and says hi, so all the dogs watch how Roscoe meets and greets, and don't necessarily talk or put anything into this. Good morning.
Good morning.
This way. We just see BJ there, he's not interested. Ross, this way. Ross.
Get on.
Oh, so there's Roscoe being told off, and he completely backs away, totally submissive. So that's what I've got him for. This way. That's why I'm the pack leader, so he doesn't retaliate. Okay, so that was not an attack. Okay, a lot of people may panic at that. Oh, my dog was attacked. Not an attack, communication. So that was the black dog thinking he's in charge of that pack, and he's trying to let Roscoe know that he's the one in charge. Fight or flight. They'll have a go first, they'll have a snap first. Not an attack, communication, that's all that is. Anyway, moving on. So as you saw there, BJ completely calm with it all, completely calm meeting those other dogs. He wasn't really interested. Beautiful. So from a dog who's been ultra reactive to the point where his owners not really felt comfortable taking him out on a lead for a walk because of other dogs and his reaction to that's just completely unreactive. She did say yesterday as well that she'd been out on a walk. She met somebody with their dogs who BJ does know, so she sort of walked along with them, and there was I don't know if it was a school run, but there was a lot of children about, there was a lot of other dogs about. So it was a really busy time, which was a great test for BJ. And she said, yes, he looked, you know, we don't mind the dogs looking, it's fine to look as long as they don't react, take it, you know, into their own hands to do something. And he didn't. So she's really chuffed with that. So there we go. That was another example as well of off lead, socialising, completely calm. Yeah, it was a little bit tense with the black lab trying to assert his authority over Roscoe. Nothing happened, everything's fine, so perfect. And we still got these two. So Sid got to experience that. He got to experience a little bit of tenseness in the air. Nothing happened, nobody panicked, everything's cool. Hanson, he just wanted to get in there. That's his testosterone, that is his age, okay? And that's what we need to work with. And you're not necessarily going to change that. The thing with a puppy is they have all these different stages of physical as well as mental development. And the mental development can change from 1 month to the next. So 1 month you've got lovely obedient 7-month-old pup. When they reach 8 months, all of a sudden they're getting bolshy. They're not coming back when you call them. They're starting to bark and react to other dogs. Why? Where is this coming from? It's coming from their age and their development. And your sort of last quarter up to that first year mark, so your 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 months, that quarter is when they really start to interpret your body language and what you say and do and your routine. How often do you give them eye contact? How often do you give them soft talk? They will interpret all that as a weakness. If it's a weakness, they think they have to make the decisions to keep everybody safe, which means they're going to start to get reactive. They're going to start to get territorial. And that's what's happening here with Hanson. So now is the time to really rein it all back. No soft talk, okay? No eye contact. They don't need it. To them, that's the main part of communication. To us, it's not. We look at them because we love them. To a dog, you look at it because you're asking for its leadership or you're challenging it. So it's not a good idea to do the eye contact if you're not 100% sure when to do it. So at this stage in his development, because he's getting that little bit bolshy now, testosterone's kicking in, we're going to rein it back. We're going to keep him walking out the side of us. He will not dictate the pace of this walk. He will not stop and sniff when he pleases. He will learn that he's in a pack. There are boundaries and there are rules, and he's not the one that has to decide anything. He can relax on a walk. This morning he was very nervous before we even got in the car. I see it as nervousness. I know it's nervousness. Other people might see it as excitement because the dog's quite frantic, he's panting, he's moving quickly. 1 minute he stops, then he goes forward, then he stops, and he goes, oh, he's all excited for the walk. No, he's not. He's not excited at all. It's a very tense situation when a dog's behaving like that because he's going out into the big wide world and there's a lot of decisions to make, and it's up to him, he thinks, to keep everybody safe. So it's really important to get that calm state of mind. So that's his work today. A lot of lead work with Hanson today. And BJ's just doing absolutely brilliantly. And Sid will just be taking it all in. Because, yeah, he's scared of everything, bless him. But he's really taking it all in his stride. And there's my boy Roscoe showing them all how it's done. Gorgeous, son. Have a good day, everybody.